Welcome to the show. Sophisticated Ignorance. Chris and Corey. Let's go. Sit back, vibe, have a drink. We're about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of laughs and a whole lot of ignorance, man. This one for the culture. So tap in, vibe out, grab a seat, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your house nice and clean, burn a candle. We're about to get into it. Yeah. Sophisticated Ignorance.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome back. Yo. Episode 16.
16, boy, we strong. We clap that shit up,
man.
man.
Let's clap it up, man. Let's clap it up. Yes. Been a good 4 months, man. We kicking it in.
It's been 4 for real.
Yeah, man. We started in January.
We got so many episodes out.
For real, man. For real. So as y'all know, man, I am one third. I got to get that right. One third of your ignorant host. My name is Chris.
I'm JJ.
You already know Corey Mac, Young
Bob, and we are Sophisticated Ignorance. Yes, sir.
I be busting that shit off early, but you know what I'm saying? I like playing with these sound effects.
You got to go ahead and give us our flowers while we still here to receive them.
Pretty much. Don't wait.
Yes, sir. So, man, how was y'all weekends, fellas? Y'all, everybody out there had a hopefully a safe and wonderful Easter.
It was decent. Matter of fact, I ran into this guy at Hip Hop Crowd.
Yeah.
We're going to get in that now or later.
We might as well get into it now.
Let's get into it now.
Because I don't know what that is.
And
y'all got money.
Cuss. I ain't going to cuss. I want to monetize this one, but Hip Hop Crowd, trash.
No, don't do them like that.
Trash.
Don't do them like that.
The service was trash. They had a couple items on the menu that they didn't have, but why you ain't got them, bro? Like, why you ain't got them? But don't get me wrong. What I did get, it was good. The service could have been better. They drinks was on 1,000. You know, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so
a current alcoholic.
Them things was on 1,000. Boy, I ordered. I ain't gonna cuss, but the drinks are actually called Two Bad Bees. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. The word for a female dog, and they was hitting, boy. They was hitting hard. So
the drinks was good. Where's this place at?
It's on Bush.
Oh, it's on Bush.
Dang, man.
Yeah. Well, to me, so now you said the service wasn't on par and a few items were missing. But the drinks, they killed it. So from a scale of 1 to 10, what you gonna give them?
I'm gonna give them a 7 because they had a
live band.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Live band. DJ was in there. He was here.
That's not bad.
They have a really good atmosphere. So if you want to just go vibe with your lady or take your people from out of town,
seafood spot.
It's seafood, wings, and you know I'm supporting everybody that's black, so I got to give them a 10 out of 10.
Okay. I'm going to take that back. I ain't going to say they trash. The service was trash, and I'm not even, it might have, I got to go back again. It might have been trash because they didn't have enough waiters for the amount of tables that they had.
Gotcha. So they was being
serviced. Yeah, because they had a lot of people. They always have a lot of people because the atmosphere is what it is. Like, that's the vibe.
That's
to me, out of Rose Bar, what else? 7th and Grove, Hip Hop Crab, and the Purple Heart Lounge, I would go to Hip Hop Crab first because it's more carefree. You ain't got to worry about nothing happening in there, really.
Gotcha.
And you got
top flight security out there.
And he got the pistol and the mace. However you want to get it, he going to give it to you.
Right.
So, Hip Hop Crab for me, then, I'm probably getting into a little bit, you know. Well, if I'm going on a date, and I'm spending something, Rose Bar. If I'm on my brunch,
next episode though, so you.
Oh yeah.
No, you can speak on it. You can speak on it because that's next episode.
Yeah, it's not this one. We give a little foreshadow, but we always, you know.
We
good.
If I'm breaking it down, Hip Hop Crab is where I'm going.
Okay.
That's off Ripple.
Got you. Yeah, I ain't even been nowhere new in a while, so my Easter was just Easter egg hunts with my daughter and eating some decent food. My wife made her famous cabbage. It was good. And that was it, man. I watched a couple things on TV. Had me a good little weekend. I ain't have to work, so I'm good for that.
All right, so you know I'm a semi-foodie. Talk to me about this cabbage recipe.
I mean, she found it on one of them sites, but she perfected it, man. It's easy now, so I always tell her to make it. It's just, I honestly don't pay attention. It's just, I know she do the little bacon first, get the bacon grease, do the cabbage and whatever seasoning she used. It was good. I like it a lot.
I can't mess
That's
with it.
what's
I don't
up.
eat with the pork.
Yeah, I really don't mess with it like that either. But
Y'all black people and not wanting to. Y'all
man.
gonna stop disrespecting pork like that. Pork ain't
has
did
a lot
nothing
of-
to nobody.
It gave people
Our
cancer, bro.
ancestors
It gave-
came up off that pig.
it gave people cancer too.
I don't know. Ain't my fault. You ain't know when to stop eating. You got too big in your blood.
That's correct, because we can overconsume anything and mess
True.
ourselves up. I'm just saying I don't consume it as much as I used
Y'all
to.
gonna disrespect the pig like the chicken ain't on the same farm, like the cow ain't on the same farm.
Chicken is the most overproduced thing and the
I'm
most
just saying,
saltiest
bruh.
thing.
Y'all
you
gonna
can
start
eat.
disrespecting the pig
Assalamu
like
alaikum,
that,
no
bruh.
pork.
Hey, you know, we got Marvelous Mall over here. Marvelous
I'm
Brother
telling
Mall. Hey, this nigga so prehistoric. He don't even got a microwave. So
At all.
Hey, I'm sorry. Forgive me, but they found him the same place they found Obama.
Oh, Osama?
Hey, no.
Obama?
What black person you know
Nigga.
don't got no social media, don't got no microwave? This man don't even got a PlayStation. He is a true saint, ladies. If y'all looking for somebody,
He really trying to get to know you.
He trying to get to know you. but I'm telling you, look, I think I'm a great guy. I think I'm a catch. But this man here, he checked all the boxes.
I would like to thank you too for this free promotion. All
Yeah,
right, so they've overpromised. Hopefully, I can deliver.
Hey,
All
that's
right.
what you got to do.
We ain't got no TV in here so we can talk
Hey,
and you can look me in my eyes. You gonna look at me when I'm talking.
So, what do you like on the date?
She on punishment. You come over there, she on punishment.
hey.
You ain't got no TV.
You gotta get to
He
know
got
me.
he got the old A-track player in the background playing the soundtrack for the
Yes, sir.
conversation. Like, hey, I'm not mad at it at all. You see, this man got a suit on.
Right.
All right, so
I feel bad at my own podcast. I feel bad. Like, I feel like I need to go home and change.
No
But
Sotros.
I'm not mad at him.
What it is, Monday is like the day that I come professionally dressed, so
I
it
like
just
that.
follows over the
Hey,
year.
I'm not mad at
So-
you. Maybe we can. I don't know if we can adopt that tradition.
In the summer, like it'll be.
Yeah.
I'll be dressed down.
But yeah, man, that sounded like a fun weekend, man. I did catch the Final Four games. That was pretty dope.
Oh yeah, Buddy hit it at the buzzer.
Yeah. I missed
Jalen
that game.
Suggs, the GOAT.
Yeah, I watched
The GOAT.
Think he gonna be a first round pick first overall? Or you think they're gonna take Buddy from Oklahoma State?
I think he's
Cunningham?
leaving this year.
Oh yeah, he'll win it done
I
regardless.
think he leaving. Bro, I think he'll definitely go in the first round. And also,
No, I was talking about top pick because they were saying he might be the top
he'll be
pick.
a top pick. He'll be a
Top
top
one
pick.
or two. I think 1 or 2. Yeah.
I think Taya Cooper's brother, Sharif Cooper, declared for the draft,
yeah.
and I think that's a bad idea.
I don't know. He was nice at Auburn.
He
but
was, but
he just
he's
seems
an
small.
undersized
Yeah, he's
guard.
small.
He's an undersized guard, just like Cole Anthony.
I like Cole Anthony though. If he would
Cole
have never got hurt, I think he would have been a top 5 pick.
It's the only only undersized guard I've ever seen besides like
Muggsy Bowles.
besides him, Kyrie. And
Isaiah
Kemba Walker.
Thomas.
Are you forgetting Iverson?
And he's a GOAT.
Iverson is
I'm
GOAT,
talking
though.
about of our time that I actually seen. I seen
I watched
Don't
Allen
get me wrong.
Iverson. That's my
I
favorite
call
player.
Allen Iverson on the back end because he played
Okay.
he played on the Nuggets with Melo, and I seen him in a couple.
I seen
All-Star
him in
games.
Philadelphia.
and I think he played on Team USA.
D Wade is kind of undersized as well, so
He's 6'4".
He weighed like 6'4", 6'5" almost.
But he was a
6'4".
2 guard.
Yeah.
But you talking about point guard, like lead guards.
Okay,
okay,
okay.
Because
You know
the
what I'm
shortest,
saying?
I think, was
Kemba Walker,
no.
right?
Who played with
Nate Robinson, but
He-
Nate Robinson
Earl
didn't last
Boykins?
long.
Earl Boykins
Boykins,
was
he
small.
was-
Yeah,
yeah.
Earl Boykins. I was about to say he played with AI and them.
Yeah, he was
in
he was in Denver. Too.
Yeah. So
he was nice.
yeah, he was nice. But
Yeah.
hey, short people could do it. If he can play, he can play.
You can.
The only
You
short
can.
person that's not gonna make it to NBA is
Jamil Nelson was pretty
Don't
good
say
with
his name.
Orlando.
Don't say his
Julian
name,
Newman.
Julian
I'm sorry,
Newman. I already
he's just
knew
not
what
gonna
you
make
was going.
it.
I
Yeah,
knew you
but
was
Mighty
going
Mouse,
with
they
it.
used to call Jameer Nelson Mighty Mouse.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
was-
dog.
Yeah,
I knew
because he was
you
like
going.
5'9".
I can't, bro. The man not going nowhere with playing like that. He not. Not all that over dribbling and shooting from half court for no reason. It's just like, bro,
You know, I mean, I'm for every. You know what I'm saying?
so you just gotta be realistic.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's what it is.
Like,
That's what it is.
he a good player. He just play weird. I don't know. It is what it is.
I don't know.
But anyway, man, let's go ahead and hop into this first half of the episode, man. Y'all ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
You know, the two sophisticated people up here, we did our homework.
I'm uneducated. I'm gonna let
But
you know right now.
Very much so.
If y'all haven't watched this yet, spoiler alert, don't care. College admission scandal. It's on Netflix. It was like it was top 10 like last week before. And I wanted to talk about it last week because we kind of talked about like college stuff a little bit the last 2 episodes, but we kind of ran out of time. So this is what we're gonna open up with. If y'all haven't seen it, go watch it. If you've been to college and you didn't get accepted to a college you wanted to go to, it'll make you mad. So that'll be something to just tell people right off the jump. But long story short, synopsis: bunch of rich people was paying their way into school.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it probably still happened. It's probably never gonna stop happening.
No, it's not.
But this person got caught because they was being greedy. But what was the guy's name? I can't remember.
Rick Singer.
Yeah, Rick Singer. Basically, an old basketball coach ain't had nothing else to do. Realized people didn't have the right, let's say, tutelage or guidance to go to the next level academically. Mm-hmm. So he found a loophole, which he called what?
The side door.
He said the back door you can pay to get in, but you got to drop a check.
Yeah, you got to drop like 50 mil.
Yeah, to get that back door.
I don't know who got that sitting around.
The people who was doing it got it. They just didn't want to pay it.
This is true.
They didn't want to pay it, man. If y'all don't know or haven't followed this, is what's the lady's name in Full House? Lori McLaughlin?
Yeah.
Why y'all say McLaughlin?
That's Lachlan.
Loughlin.
And
a rich white lady, whatever your name is.
And there's another one too.
All I know is she was on Full House.
Yeah.
But anyway,
what's the other one? There's another one in there too.
It was somebody else. They did stories on both of them.
Her and her husband.
Yeah,
her husband got 5 months. She got 2 months.
Yeah.
I think her husband got the most time between them two because of how aggressive he was.
Yeah,
when they got caught. Yeah. The reason this whole story broke though was I think because of the teacher at the girls' school, or not teacher, the admissions counselor or counsel advisor, whoever he was doing his job, and he was trying to figure out
his due diligence.
She get into USC with no kind of scores, no nothing. Like, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who haven't watched it, if y'all don't know this, Corey ain't watched this. So
yeah, I told y'all I'm educated on it.
The dude Rick was basically having people get sports scholarships for sports they didn't even play.
Exactly.
Like he had Buddy playing water polo, taking fake pictures in his pool at home.
Well, what they
photoshopping them into other people's things.
Well, what they did was this: they didn't give them a full-on scholarship. They promised them a position as a walk-on or a preferred walk-on, and that helped get them in there. So, excuse me, that was the caveat to it. All right, so we're gonna get you in through the side door. That was the side door athletics aspect of it. So, hey, what happened was this. They would say, hey, this walk-on will come, and then often and not, a lot of times walk-ons just didn't come or show up, but they still would be able to get admission into the school, that being the deal.
Gotcha.
So that was it. And another word that I took away from here was prestige, which in French means deceit. That goes back to the saying that I came up with like when I was in high school. Education is no true barometer for intelligence.
So when they use the word like prestigious to, you know what I'm saying, identify colleges, or you know what I'm saying, to
DC. Yep. That was something that the dude one of the
That's crazy because it's crazy that word carries such a bad aura because you hear people use the word when it comes to HBCUs, prestigious HBCUs.
True, but like it's just like the same word, tyrant. To be a tyrant way back when was a good thing, but now a tyrant is not viewed upon with a favorable light.
Right.
So I guess the connotation of things loses power.
Perception.
Yeah.
However you perceive it.
Reality.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
But that's one thing back to like the American language though. Like in our terms, it might mean that, but in French it means deceit. Yeah. So it's like, I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
Right.
But it's just funny because of the guy who brought this point up in the documentary was basically saying like, all these rich parents, you know, they have this money, they have these avenues and stuff, but their kids, they want their kids to go to these schools just for the clout, pretty much. Like, you might not be smart enough to go to USC or
dumb
Harvard,
as shit.
But you go in there because I could pay. Like Jared Kushner, his dad paid for a building or something, and he ended up going to the school. Like
boosters.
Yeah,
that's really what it
boosters.
Is, and it happens on all platforms. Like it happens a lot with sports, as you know.
Athletes, that's how they get in there.
Like
boosters.
the whole, you remember, not to try to shit on the black man, but when Cam was going to Auburn, there was a whole scandal about his dad taking money and all that stuff. But
I look at it this way: I'm not too mad at Cam's dad for saying, "Hey, we need that check."
But that's alleged. I don't think it was ever proven.
Allegedly, but solely, he fell on the sword for that. But you got to think about it this way:
he didn't get back to Heisman like Reggie Bush did.
And his image, and that's what I don't like. For Reggie Bush, you penalized him, but he still went to school. He went to those classes.
He slept at his coach's house and they got mad.
for everything he did.
They damn near took Terrell Pryor's scholarship for getting a tattoo for an autograph. Like, the stupid stuff.
But I look at it this way, and I know we kind of segued off topic, but for a college athlete, they're going to generate money, especially football. They're going to generate money for the polo team, all right, the hockey team, and whatever miscellaneous sport that's there.
The rowing team.
Exactly, crew.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me, when you sign your college scholarship, I don't know if you read it or not, they own your image and likeness in this plane of existence and the hereafter. So when your ass die, they still going to make money off of whatever jersey number you were. 2, 15, 21, 33, 37,
Florida State still making
whatever.
money off Peter Ward jersey.
Exactly. Meanest dead leg ever.
That boy hit you. Gone.
Easy.
But Lavernius Coles was a better wide receiver. I ain't going to say that.
I mean, I don't care about Florida State, so
That's real.
I don't care for him either, but I got to show love where love at.
Hey,
Greg Jones was my favorite Florida State running back.
What? Straight monster, though, boy.
Hey, what was
told
it?
that thing.
Dexter Jackson that he hit
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, Greg Jones told that. I ain't even gonna get into that because I'll take this thing down a bit.
Ran Sean Taylor slap over.
Stupid rabbit hole.
And kept, that wasn't like,
He did. Greg Jones ran it.
I
Slap
kept
over.
going.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Best
Yeah.
safety that ever touched the NFL.
But boy,
Ran
look
him over.
hey, everybody had a day, but that's what make him great.
Hey.
He kept coming back.
Ray Lewis got ran over by Maurice Jones-Drew.
Ray Lewis killed somebody. Though. That's different.
He's a
Let me
full-fledged
stop.
killer.
Anyway, back to this doc, bro. The weirdest thing to me was what happened with the rowing coach. How like this man really got ran over and left out to dry, and the school got to keep $700,000 as a victim.
Yeah.
If
John
somebody can victimize me and I get $700,000, excluding rape, obviously, I'm just being facetious. I'll be a victim.
Yeah, John Vandermoor, he was a true patsy in this. Because, everyone needs the fall guy.
Yeah.
And he was the patsy in this. He got 6 months. He got a $10,000 fine.
And he got,
2 years home confinement.
Home confinement or probation or whatever you want to call it. I think it was messed up to
They
me.
got love in the white community, though.
Yeah.
They did a bid.
The dude.
They did a whole bid. They got stripes out there.
The dude, the rowing coach from USC got a raw deal. To me,
dog a pariah in his own community.
for real. But
They
to
called
me,
him a fat fuck. I'm like, oh my God.
that was messed up, bro. To me,
He genuinely cares about the kids.
To me, he got the rawest deal because he didn't take no money personally, and he got a fine. What I'm paying for, I ain't take nothing.
Exactly.
I left it with the school.
He literally has nothing to
The
actually
dude
pay back
who was
with
the soccer coach? Was it somebody
from the coach from Yale? Hold on, I got it.
Unfortunately,
right here.
he was a black dude.
Y'all see, I ain't even in this conversation, bro.
Rudy Meredith.
He got
Rudy
caught.
Meredith.
He got caught in with the singing like a canary.
Yeah,
Hey,
dirt
it's
bag.
this dude who did this with this person.
It be like that, boy.
Bro, he was
But he was
snitching.
black. Like,
black
it was-
dude snitch. And he
Hey,
took like
just
80
because you
bands.
black don't exclude you from being scared to go to
He got
prison now.
like he got like 80 bands.
Just
And he
saying.
was like, I ain't trying to go to jail, so this
Just
what's going
saying.
on.
But he was like, they probably not us, so let me go ahead and tell on them.
Bruh.
Let me flip because they done flipped on us.
Hey,
If he got a fine, how much did the people who was taking money get fines for? Like the
But you got to think, a lot of them probably did their jail time, and some of them probably didn't get
I don't
that.
think
and he
none of
was
them
black,
went
so
to
you
jail.
already know he caught up in some scandal. Just because you black, you getting time.
bruh.
Just,
I
you
think
know
they got like
it.
4 months.
On the personal level.
No, I don't think he got any
He didn't
time
get-
because he cooperated.
Yeah, he cooperated to get out of a sentence.
Yeah.
But check this out.
I
though.
think
He
that
pointed
was-
him. He
I-
pointed him at the big man.
He got a little bit of white privilege.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
you could say
He
that.
got a tad bit of it.
On a
soccer
personal
coach.
note, though,
Yeah.
do you feel like the parents was trying to vicariously live through their kids, or you think they was just trying to help their kids along?
I think they were just trying to help their kids along in life, not live through what you
as
need
a
to
person
live
with
through them for.
as a person with student loans, I hope their parents get hit by a bus. That's just me, because it
I don't
ain't
feel
fair.
no type of way about it. I wish
mean,
I was
personally-
I wish I was their child.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. That was my next
Because I
comment.
pimped the game.
Personally, I don't feel bad, but if I could be in that position and my mom could do it for me, hey,
Because like I had to think to myself, are they securing the bag or are they handicapping their children? Because they had the children to get medical accommodations. For those of you who
Bruh.
don't know what that is, when you do testing, standardized testing,
SATs, ACT.
you get a 504, a IEP,
Get
or
longer.
ESC. All right, so you get longer time to take the test. Days.
It ain't
Time out,
nothing.
time out,
then.
time
I
out,
get
time out.
longer.
No,
All
check
I
this
gotta
out.
do is
Core.
go in there with my
Core.
fingers like this.
No, check this out.
Oh.
Look, the thing that make that so bad, they weren't taking the test. He paid somebody $10,000 a test to take it for them because he was a economics profession, or he helped design the test, standardized testing. So he found a dude that was hard time, needed some money. He made $10K a test. He was flying him out to take the test.
Mark Riddell.
So
Matter of fact, Mark Riddell, he worked at IMG Academy in Sarasota.
As soon as he said that, I was like, bro, I know every athlete there ain't taking nothing. And I feel bad.
But this was the caveat to it, though. They'd hit the kids with the trick bag. So some of the kids were earnest of saying, hey, I want to do it on my own merit. Yay, me, yeah.
Had them fill in a blank copy of the test and give him the original, and he just make it so they get a certain score.
Yeah, because they take the test, right? And he'd have like the other Bubbletron there. Boop, boop, boop.
Putting the right answer.
Bro, I for like me personally, I can't be all that mad at it because you found a loophole.
That's why when it first came out, I was at work when the story dropped, and I was like, "Why y'all tripping? Like the lady was trying to get her kid in school. I'm not. I mean, I would do the same thing if my kid couldn't get where they wanted to go, and I had a connection. Oh well. Like,
but when you hear the nuances of it,
when you hear the dirty details, it's like, bro, they was doing stuff.
Yeah, like that's messed up.
Because imagine the person that actually needed that rowing scholarship, or even if it was a walk-on status, like,
that would change their life.
Look at the flip side of the coin. Black kids aspiring to go to college and, you know what I'm saying, go to good schools, good high schools and shit, get shitted on like that all the time.
Yeah,
true.
But they see what they did. They pulled on your heartstrings though, because when you first watched it, it was a bunch of kids getting denial letters. From the schools that these kids was paying to get in, and it's like that's what tricked them up at the end. It was people going to the schools they couldn't get into, and the one teacher was doing his job and was like
the counselor.
Hold on, bro.
And it's because people, you know what I'm saying, kids graduating high school really, you know what I'm saying, go their whole high school career in mind thinking that I'm working this hard to get into UCLA or the USC. Like they're really working for this. And these institutions are really hard to get into. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they couldn't have went to, you know what I'm saying, Sacramento State or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But if you got your heart set on UCLA, USC.
Because they know Stanford. I go to UCLA, I do good, I graduate from here, Fortune 500 company, here I come.
I gotta... That's the clout.
Knocking on the door.
Just because of that piece of paper say something.
Yeah. And that was... Did we talk about that? And that's my thing too, because you know what I'm saying?
We kind of did, but we didn't.
We graduated from HBCUs, you graduated from USF.
Yeah.
To me, your degree holds more weight than mine. Definitely. Just because
it says
the school
USC,
you went to is more prestigious than mine. You know what I'm saying? So my resume has to be a little thicker than yours when I go in there and apply for the job, because they're like, Bethune-Cookman, what the fuck is that? Oh, well, he has all this experience, and you know what I'm saying?
They don't
has
care
all these
about
different hats.
HBCU,
you can go in there with no experience. He went to USF.
Yeah.
Hire him.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, though, the backstory with me, I started at E-Dub.
Ah, okay.
Started at E-Dub.
You started at the bottom of the barrel, boy.
Now we here.
The lowest you could have went was Flomo.
Yeah, that's the only other place you could have went.
That's the only other place you could have went.
But I would have went to FAM, but FAM jerked me around on the scholarship. And like, I'm prideful, so I ain't doing it. I ain't walking on
Yeah.
So I'll show you. I'll go here, go there for the semester or for the year or whatever, and transfer. Get my grade, whatever.
Yeah,
that was smart.
That was a smart move. That was a smart move.
Because like I'm prideful in that sense. Like if you gonna jerk me around like this, all right, I'll show you. Don't worry.
You're a better man than me, because
bro,
listen,
it was
E-Dub, I'd just stayed home and sold that dope.
Bro, that's kind of like what it was. It was like
young nigga move that dope.
At E-Dub, it was like being up under the tree back at the house. Yeah. But I knew what my mission was.
Yeah.
I knew what my goal was. My end game was to do this. So if you got something in mind and you know ain't nothing gonna stop you, bust all through it.
Keep going.
Hey, I feel that. Boy.
All in all, bro, it's unfortunate, but I can't blame the parents, but I can. It's like a catch-22. Like, as a parent, I get it. You want your kid to have the best, but as a person that went to school the hard way, it's like, damn, bro, they couldn't have just done it like out the mud. But I get it. Like, you rich, you got a connection.
Why not use it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you're not going to use it, you're wasting it. Because I'll take it.
You'd be stupid not to use it, because it ain't about what you know. It's about who you know. If you got that goddamn big joke in your back pocket,
you better use that.
Why wouldn't you use it?
Yeah.
But see, that's the lie though about America. If you work hard, you pull yourself up by
that's
your
the facade. That's the prestige they give you.
Exactly.
Good guys finish last.
Yeah. Nice guys finish last.
Nice guys, good guys finish last. All the same, bro.
But let's get into some fun stuff, man. Second current event for y'all. We got if anybody out there has been watching over the weekend, Lil Boosie and Flavor Flav got a little back and forth. That's funny, but basically somebody called Boosie Flavor Flav. He took offense to it.
Them boys bought the same. They bought black as this remote.
All
right
I know
here,
is
boy.
I never seen them both in the same room.
I did.
I never seen them both in the
it's
same
for
room.
Boosie to
It's
have
like
some.
Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
like to me, Flavor Flav is an old Boosie.
He is because it's crazy because
Not in the
they
music
both
way,
remind me of the same.
but they look alike.
Like
Sorry.
for both of them boys to have money, they be letting the spit just goddamn build up on the side of their mouth and
Yeah,
like
that
Hey,
is a thing.
Boosie
you
be going
feel
nuts,
me?
dog. Boosie
And I be
funny to
like,
me.
Boosie, bro, wipe your face, wipe your mouth, bro. Like you got too much money to be out here looking like that.
All I know is
Crunch your back.
my dog beat cancer.
Yeah.
So,
He did though.
Yeah.
He
Crunchy
beat cancer
Black,
and
too.
beat that body.
Yeah. I
I
ain't
feel
mad
like
at him.
Crunchy Black.
I think him and Gucci Man the only two that caught the body.
And beat
I
it.
think and beat 21 Savage did too.
Yeah. But hey, that's just
The
funny
baby.
news. But that was self defense, bro. Somebody tried him in Walmart.
Don't matter. Gucci's was self defense.
He was shooting running away from what I heard. But
Hey.
all I know is
Yeah,
you
he
keep
was-
that thing
yeah,
on
right.
you. If you keep it on you, you keep it on you.
Yeah.
Stop trying people. You gonna get you.
What Madea say?
Hey,
Peace be made of steel.
okay, this is kind of off topic. I'm not going to be too long on it, but it's a movie called Unhinged. It's on Amazon Prime, bro. It's about road rage. It's with Russell Crowe, right? This lady honked the horn at him, and he having a bad day. And the whole movie, he trying to kill this bitch. Cause she honked the horn. Bro, check this out. He got a divorce. He went to the house that his ex-wife live in with the new husband.
Yeah.
Murked their ass and blew the house up. From that day on, was just having a bad day, bro. She honked the horn. He tried to get her to apologize. She ignored him. Nigga went to following her to the gas station, bro. I say that to say this. If y'all watch that movie, you know if she would have had a gun, it would have been a completely different
Yeah.
story. Keep that thing on you. That's all I'm gonna
That's all
say.
you gotta do.
Strong believer in self-preservation.
He was white.
Of course.
It's
This-
Russell
Look,
Crowe. Come
bro,
on,
Russell
y'all
Crowe,
can't,
yeah.
bro.
Gladiator.
That wouldn't happen in the black scenario because we would have got out and been arguing and fighting. The dude
Y'all better
was.
stop messing
Yeah, it
with
would've
them.
been a fight.
Listen,
It would have been a fight. Or
all
somebody got
these
shot.
movies
Yeah.
they put out where the lead role be a white dude and they be on some janky ass crazy shit. That shit is 100% factual.
That's why it's funny.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck with
That's
the
why
white
it's
people.
funny. Hey, buddy was popping them pills in the van. He was fuck. He was getting so hot. Hey, this man followed them. All he stole her phone out the car and put the,
Oh, yeah,
take
he
the
really
iPad
wanted
under the
her.
seat and was tracking her the whole movie, bro.
He was on a real junkie stunt.
He killed some cops. He was like,
Oh, he really
bruh, he
owned.
was. I'm gonna make you apologize to me. I'm like, bruh, all she
really
did was honk the
owned.
horn. It's funny because you could actually see that happening, but it's also scary because you could actually see it happening. And
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh,
Art mimics reality.
if that was a black person, he would have been shot a long time
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
bro.
He'd have been noticed.
And not to imply that all black people carry weapons and are illegally carrying firearms, because I know somebody gonna twist that.
Don't you believe it?
It's just funny because I have a dark sense of humor, and I know if I was in that situation, one, I would have rolled the window up and drove off, and he following me. Best believe I got that thing on me.
Rat-ta-ta-ta.
But anyway, into some other news, unfortunate news. DMX is believed to still be hospitalized. You know, he had an unfortunate incident with some narcotics. You know, everybody who knows DMX and may have grown up on his music, y'all know his struggles in his past. So hopefully he can pull out of this vegetative state that I believe he's in.
Yeah.
You know, last I checked, that's what it was. So, you know, prayers to DMX. Hopefully he can come out of that. And other than that, man, y'all ready to jump into this topic? 'Cause
Yeah.
we got a fun episode for y'all today. So
This is a
hopefully,
nice topic.
hopefully nobody get in trouble.
I don't know what you talking
Go
about.
ahead,
It's
go
a
ahead and
good
hit that.
topic,
Go ahead and
dog.
hit that. Blast off, boss man.
I think this is a good ass topic, bro.
I think it is too. So you go ahead and lead the way.
He got that voice like when you the
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
that's
yeah.
in trouble
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your mama come in.
Yeah.
Listen,
He got
man.
that's your mama.
He
That,
the
huh?
one who kicked them off the first two when we dropped the whole podcast.
Hey, man, you know-
this his forte. He like this type shit.
This is my bag right here, but
Yo, this his bag. So
This is my
today's topic: submissiveness. Yes. Why is it hard for men? Or it could be vice versa, but specifically we talking about men. Why is it hard for men to submit to their wife or their partner?
I need you to give me an example of what you mean by submit.
So
Because women will hear that and think you mean they got to do everything we say. And some people will think that's what submissive means. So why you explaining
that's
what
a
you
part
mean,
of it, but
I'm going to go ahead and give the definition.
I'm gonna let you
Okay.
run
ahead,
off the
Webster.
definition and then I'm gonna give you.
So let's see. To be submissive is to obey or yield to someone else. When you are submissive, you submit to someone else's will, which literally you put your own desires lower than theirs. That's from vocabulary.com. Let's see what dictionary.com say about submissive.
I want Webster too.
Easy.
Inclined or ready to submit or to yield to authority, marked by or indicating submission or yielding to authority to another. And let's check Webster, because you know Webster. Who the hell is Webster?
I don't know.
Probably some English guy.
No, I know he's white.
Gotta be.
Okay, so Webster, a legal agreement to submit to the decision of arbitrators. They got to go and make it a lawyer thing. Act of submitting to someone else as for consideration or inspection. Something submitted, such as a manuscript. So they got 3 different definitions, but pretty much it's to yield to somebody else's wishes or acts.
So basically, why is it hard for men to submit to their wife or their significant other or partner or girlfriend, whatever? So basically, like how you said, it might be, you're thinking about it as, you know what I'm saying, doing what your husband or your wife says all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it in, from a bigger picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? In this picture, you might see the P, but I see the whole picture. So the whole picture being, whereas you're obeying what they say and you also taking into consideration what they're telling you. You know what I'm saying? Giving and getting. Giving and take.
I feel like that only works when you got 2 people who are understanding of that meaning and that terminology and what it means. Because, for instance, but you're not going if you come from 2 different backgrounds, I was just about to say that.
Hard for you to understand your definition of submitting might be different from your partner's.
Just like there's no book for being married.
Right.
Everybody.
All right. So now you guys proved a good point or provided a good point for me to talk with when you said your partner comes from a different background. So for me, when I started to get to the point where I stopped having survival skills in relationships and just dealing with people and starting to develop people skills, for me, I was like, okay, I know how to survive in this realm or this area, but let me find someone who can help me thrive as a human being. So with that being said,
that's submitting.
Yeah,
that's submitting.
Yeah, I changed up what type of person I went for. So in my submission, I went for someone who came from a 2-parent household, preferably parents who were married. They didn't have to be well-to-do, but they had to be able to make it work. Acquiesce to certain things. So for me, the compromise one that you were talking about. All right, so for me, often I'll do something sometimes and I don't think, because I'm used to having to work it on my way and succeed that way.
Only worrying about you.
Exactly.
That's the hardest part about coming together with somebody else.
Exactly. And for me, mine was on like 10,000 with survival skills. Like, bitch, I know what's going to happen if I don't do what I'm supposed to.
Right. I ain't worried about you right now.
Exactly.
Get it how you live.
Exactly.
If you still here when I'm done doing what I got to do,
and that's what
we can make it work.
Right.
And that was very selfish of me.
It was, yeah.
And so now, you're right, it was. So now I'm understanding, hey, the group dynamics, what's better for the commonwealth or the relationship, if you will. So with that being said, the type of traits I look for in a person now is someone who's seeing how to make a relationship between a man and a woman work that's healthy. All right. So so you silent. I know I did something. As a man, I probably do not understand what I did to upset you as a woman. Tell me what I did. And let's logically.
Good luck.
And that's the talk part, but that also accountability. That is that's an aspect, or that is a piece of being submissive, because you taking that accountability to know that, hey, I might be being too selfish, or I might, you know what I'm saying, not, you know what I'm saying, be on the level of, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you're very prideful. In order for you to be submissive, you got to put that pride to the side. Like for me, I don't like for anybody to have power over me. So like my wife telling me to go wash the dishes and I do it. Even that little bit of power bothers me. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm a grown ass man. My mama don't even tell me what to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to be told what to do. And then in turn, that then goes into when my wife tries to help me with stuff, I shun that shit. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't see it as help. I see it as her
trying to do
right, or trying to correct
what I'm doing.
And then what sucks is this: you still have to double back round to come back to her to get it done. And
and then understanding that I am wrong, but too prideful to admit that I am wrong.
I apologize.
I think that the issue with us and men, I'm saying us as men, like I'm the same way. I don't like being told what to do, but I think if you look at it, if you explain to your spouse, I don't like being told what to do or talked at. Talk to me, not don't talk at me. That's
perception,
my biggest issue.
Tone is the biggest thing in conversation.
If you talking at me, we're not going nowhere.
I ain't listening to nothing, and I'm going to do the opposite of what you just said.
Just spite you.
Right.
It's so crazy. I think, hey, it's funny. I'm doing the opposite just because.
Sick of this shit.
Just because. But no, like we was talking about not submissiveness, but like when you with a partner from a different background.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't raised around marriage. So being a husband to me was foreign language. Just like I said, there's no rule book. And I think it just depends on who you with. Because if you with somebody who can match what you don't have and vice versa, it'll work. So like my wife had 2 parents. She's always been around marriage. So in that aspect, she saw her mother submit to her dad in a way like a wifely submission. Like, okay, your husband or your partner, if it's a man, is going to lead the household. You know, if you live by a biblical sense or whatever the case may be, that's usually how it rolls. And it's okay for a woman to run a household, whatever. That's not what we're saying because everybody's inclusive. You know, 2021 get in trouble.
But when she her coming from that background put pressure on you because
definitely,
she seen
her
life like this.
expectations was here for me.
High.
So that's
even though you know you can't provide that, now you got to put on your big boy pants and go get it.
Yeah, you got to figure it out
because you ain't gonna let her know that you can't give her that.
I'm about to school you. I'm about to school you though.
Job training.
Everybody who listened to this podcast, even people who didn't know before, y'all know I was married before, so I was divorced. My first marriage, I didn't understand that about myself. I never had been married. So my wife then, same situation, had married parents, had these expectations, and in my head, I'm like, I'm just learning how to do this. Give me a little rope to learn. But in her head, it's like, nah, you supposed to be here. And I'm like, I don't know how to be there because I ain't had nobody to show me.
Right.
So obviously stuff didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward. Now, when that expectation comes, I was a different person and I understood what was to come with that title. So it's way easier for me to adjust and be like, look, this is what it is. This is me. This is blah, blah, blah. And we kind of mesh together. But if you don't have that understanding about yourself, you're going to fall every time because women, like, it's crazy how we raise little girls and they always think about, at least before, it might be different in 20 years, but girls play with the Barbies, they play with the house, they dream of a big wedding if they grew up like that, or
they're whitewashed without even knowing it.
It's almost like a standard of womanhood. Like if you're not stamped with that ring, you looked at as less than Disney at a certain age. Disney. So it's like it's the whole facade of the white picket fence thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So like you as a man, if you with a woman who has that on her radar and you're not ready to do that, it's gonna be a clash because she gonna be wanting you to change. You like, what's the big deal? Why I can't do the same thing? And because with being married as a husband, it doesn't change you personally, like who you are. You got to change your actions and mindset. At least that's how I look at it.
But it also changes who you are too.
If it for the
changes
good,
for the good, not in a bad way, but it changes who you are because you
move different.
A lot of people get
become more arbitrary,
right? A lot of people get this damn blindfold on, thinking that when you get married or when they see somebody get married, shit perfect. No, motherfucker, that's the start of the ride. Like motherfuckers are still growing, right? Still growing through the marriage.
I mentioned this too before. If y'all listen to Wale when he did the album with Jerry Seinfeld,
like
Matrimony,
the
Matrimony with Usher, it's like a roller coaster. You don't know you know it's going up, but you always get the bubble, you always get the feeling, and you got to just get ready for the drop. That's what it is.
Yeah, and to me, it's crazy because marriage is way harder than you know what I'm saying, being boyfriend and girlfriend.
Because you can do what you want.
It's a lot more unexpectancy.
It's nuances to it that like how you saying, like how your ex-wife and wife have seen their parents do. Like it's certain things that you really got. Like my brother, he's been married for 24 years. He tells me, like,
that's a long time.
Exactly. He tells me, hey, it's certain times to keep the peace in the house.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles.
I apologize for shit I don't even know what I'm apologizing about.
And not even that, just to keep that love going, that flame going, because people could be together for a long ass time and grow out of love. You get what I'm saying?
Somebody told me you got to date your wife all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, you always got to take them on dates. You got to come with some new stuff.
Okay.
You got to kick it up.
Before you finish, I got a question.
Go ahead, bro.
We married.
Right.
You obviously single. Ladies, we pitched for him earlier. So if somebody told you when you get married you're gonna have to submit to your wife, what would you think about before you heard that? When you heard it,
all right, What version of Jamal are we talking?
Before, like not now.
Okay.
Like, let's say 3 to 5 years ago.
Before you understood what you had to do in order to make the relationship
before that last
work.
example you gave about you changing your mindset, before that
before
person,
you understood, you know what I'm saying, the needs to, you know what I'm saying, in order to make a relationship work.
Oh, I would have crashed. I'd have been pig-headed. I'd have burnt. I'd have crashed. Okay. Because, like, honestly, like, I was the type of person, I didn't fear consequences. I've slowly started to fear them solely because of what I have going on. But other than that, because I looked at it, like, from seeing what I've seen and growing up the way I've grown up, I didn't fear consequences.
And you probably didn't fear consequences because you already overcame that obstacle, showing yourself that you could take care of yourself regardless. I don't need nobody.
And then for me also, like, I felt like this. If it was going to happen, it was going to happen good, bad, and different. Like, because I had that mind frame, and this is probably talking broke versus poor. I had a poor man's mind frame as opposed to being broke. Poor, I was like, that was mentally my condition. I'm like, this is where I'm from. I ain't even supposed to be here. I'm a fraud, but I'm gonna milk it till y'all catch me. So it's like,
you make it.
Hey, boy, I'm running and gunning. Like, I got it on me. Worst thing, hey, I'm ready for it, whatever. Like, and I want to do it too. Like, I want to do the dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So, but now, like, maturity, thank God, because he only looks out the children and fools. And I ain't wearing no pamper.
Hey, I swear that's one of them old Porsche uncles. Yeah, he on the phone.
And I ain't wearing no pamper.
Hey, boy, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir. I ain't wearing no pamper, boy.
But check this out. When I first got married, right? Everybody, or not even when I first, let me not use myself as an example all the time, but in the general populace of men, when we think of marriage, you can't hang out with the boys no more, you can't go to the club, you can't blah blah blah. Why is that such a why is that such a deal breaker for us?
That was gonna be my next question too, because it's like, is submitting to your significant other, your partner, your wife, is it a sign of weakness? You know what I'm saying? Or is it a sign of you being soft and does it play on your manhood? Of us
submitting, like, okay,
you feel me? Your boy might think oh damn, man, that nigga old lady told him he got to stay in the house, his old pussy ass.
She can do stuff you can't. Let me tell you.
I'm telling you, and then I might just want to be in the house, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I might not feel like going out all the time.
You know, submitting
like,
it.
That shit was fun when we was in high school, college, but bro, I'm grown.
Right. Some people see it as,
bro,
you know what I'm saying, negative.
At 28, bro, like, I was in the bed by 9. Like, certain stuff wasn't as popping to me.
Yeah.
And then you got to think about it. Going out like that, I'm thinking to myself, for us, some of us, like, I think all three of us, like, the way we used to move, like, certain places you might want to have your pistol on you. Now you like, if I gotta have a gun, I don't want to be there.
Because I'm gonna blow it. I'm gonna blow it.
Because I already know.
Do I really want to fight this murder charge or self-defense charge? It's whichever one they gonna give me, and I don't know what they gonna give me. You feel me? You gonna play Russian roulette.
Yeah, when I could be laid up at the house with my wife, and then on top of it, like, when we was hanging out, the way we was hanging out, we was doing hood rat things with our hood rat friends.
Definitely hood rat activities.
Hood rat activities for sure.
Which ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your lane.
It ain't nothing wrong with that.
But
shit.
It's that juncture of life. It's like shows that maturity.
You know what messes that up though for us? I think men, we get a bad stigma, and I don't think it's our own fault. I just think we don't know no better. Like, we get with females who want all that stuff, but we're not ready to give it. Especially that, like, that give and take. Like, if you got a dude who doing this thing and he got XYZ job and got to run in the streets, whatever the case may be, or just a busy go-getting type of person, but you want to settle him down, y'all gonna bump heads until he get where he got to go. Because as a man, we looked at it as a provider, the protector, blah blah blah.
3 Ps.
And like you said, a woman, they get whitewashed with that. Oh, he's the man and the husband supposed to do all this,
and the dude might not be whitewashed, but he might be looking at her as his way out of where he is, not financially, his way out of immaturity. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes
we're not ready to take that jump, and instead of saying, look, I'm not ready for that level of commitment, but if you stay down with me, I can give you that. I just need to get where I can get it. Because we don't know how to communicate that, because it makes us look weak.
Exactly.
Like,
that's
I heard
what I'm saying.
Steve Harvey say one time, he was on his show, when he had his show, a lady was like, we've been together XYZ years and he hasn't been ready to marry me. I'm just trying to figure out why. He was like, well, is he ready to get married? And she was like, I'm not sure. I was like, well, have y'all had that conversation? Like, he may have proposed to you because he wants to be with you and don't want to lose you, But if he's not ready to provide for you, take care of you, be a father, blah, 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 then you're not going to marry the man you want to marry, and it's going to ruin your relationship.
Yeah.
And like, that was the dopest way I've ever heard that, because I understood exactly what he was meaning, because I've been in that situation where you not too afraid, but you don't know how to express, look, I'm not ready for this, because you don't want to look like less than of, or
as a provider.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing with us as men is the provider aspect, because the 3 P's: provider, protector, procreation. So when a woman looks at a man, and this is just my humble opinion, ladies, you look for those 3 P's in a man: provider, protector, procreation. Because you got to think, all right, is he going to make sure the lights stay on? If we somehow go out, can he defend me? And then what are we putting on the earth? What does our genes make up to put on the earth? All right, are we going to make someone who's worthwhile to be here?
Yeah.
Or we just,
not even. I think, because I think dudes look at it too. Because at the same time, okay, I'm looking at this girl. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to have kids. Is she fit to be a mother?
Yeah.
And will she sit down and teach my kids ABCs? You know what I'm saying?
What age though? What age? Because now, like in the 20s, I'm gonna speak for you.
Yeah.
We didn't care nothing about that.
Oh no, I think later on,
28, 30s.
It wasn't even 28. I mean, I think I'm different because I had a vision for myself.
Okay. Yeah. It depends on who you ask and who you talking
with
to.
the blanket statement.
No. But you're right though. Like okay, let's just be real. We see a fat ass and a cute face. The last thing we thinking about is, can she be a good mom? That's the last thing you think about.
You want to jug something?
You at the club. You not gonna think about somebody's parenthood or motherhood.
You ain't. But you is, because at the end of the day, you always thinking about who can I take home to mama. You ain't gonna take you ain't gonna take that ratchet thing back home to mama, because you know mama gonna tell you about yourself in front of her. She gonna tell herself about her in front of her and the family.
What mama say? Quit telling that girl. Tell that girl quit calling my house playing on my phone.
You feel me? Your uncle and them, they gonna give you that about your little trophy and everything. But mama ain't letting that shit slide.
What they gonna say? Yeah, I see you, boy.
I see you, boy. Mama ain't letting that shit slide.
But on the back end, the old head's gonna tell you, now you know she just a fun girl,
right?
Now go ahead and have your fun.
But see,
and let her go.
The issue is a lot of, at least me, I ain't have that in my ear, so I had to trial and error. Luckily, I didn't have no like random kids in between my experiences, but it's definitely Russian roulette, because like the worst place I feel like to meet a girl is in the club, because and vice versa. Ladies, don't, if you meet a guy in the club and you see one thing and it's presented this way, it might not be like that the next time you see him outside.
But that, to me, that could be anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
That could be anywhere.
When you get ready to go to a club,
if I'm looking at if we at the grocery store, I think I have a better presentation of who you are.
Yes, exactly.
You see at the grocery store, she might be looking like this. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all go to the parking lot, you grab the number, you see what kind of car she in. I guarantee you, you might pull up to an apartment. That bed might be on the floor. That bed might not have no bed frame.
True.
You get what
it depends.
It can be anything.
But think about me? But okay. Going to,
because dude can be dressed in flies. I see niggas in Air Max 97s whole fitted walking home.
That's the club though.
Not even the club. I'm talking about just anywhere walking.
That club persona though. Like if you going somewhere to where you have to present like your best foot forward.
Yeah. You gonna step down.
You covering up.
You gonna step down.
It's just like it's the Instagram, social media.
You
gonna step down.
You meet somebody online and you don't know what you're really getting, because everybody looks a certain way online until you take the damn layers away.
Oh, I definitely remember, because there's some times at Cookman, boy, I know I had to go to the club fresh, and I probably wore that polo 3 times that week. Check me. Listen, I'm hitting the Aqua Essence fresh. I done threw that thing in the washer. Pop. In there
with the starch on us.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to do what you got to do.
Y'all ever been on a blind date before?
Nah,
I went on one when I was in middle school. Like
that I don't think
that don't count, man.
No, but just back when you had to be on the phone and like talking to people.
So she was busted,
bruh. Check me out. Look,
my boy just happy he got a number.
I remember exactly. I remember this story, bro. This is when they had the Dollar Tree in University Mall, bro.
All right.
And like, you know, you can go to the movie theater, take snacks and stuff. So that was the spot. Yeah. So however reason, me and my homeboys were going to the movies, and the lady who was working the cash register was like, "Oh, I got a sister about y'all. Hey, she got some friends. I'll set y'all up." So we thought we was doing something, getting the phone, like exchanging numbers and whatnot. Talking on the phone, the girl sound cute. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm in there." Get to the mall, bro. It was a complete 180. I'm talking about
the
Booger
pause
Wolf.
was long, so
I'm
I
talking
know
about
it
Booger
had, she
Wolf,
had
Mud
to
Duck.
be thrown.
Booger Wolf.
Y'all know she had to be
Dog.
beat.
I was so, like, we was out there buying the movie tickets, talking about how to get out of here. So like, had to pay for the tickets, right?
Hey, what is this? What y'all?
This is back when movie tickets was like $5, right? So we getting the thing, and we like, all right, let's go buy popcorn. Went to buy popcorn, hit the gone.
Had to go.
Bruh.
Look,
I never been on a blind date after that in my life. I never met nobody I didn't see first. Nothing. That don't even make sense.
And
but
that's
you know
back
what I
in
mean.
the day, like when Universal was popping.
This before MySpace and all that. So it wasn't no way to see nobody.
Yeah, no image.
Like, I'm showing my age, but
University Mall
it used to,
Saturdays for
people
movies.
who grew up on social media. This is a lesson y'all will never have to
It's
learn.
prehistoric. This when you really had the,
That's
this
why
when
I
you
don't
You get catfish.
I was just about to say, I don't see how you get
This
catfish.
prehistoric when you really had. I'm talking about you slide
You
to the
had
movie
to be
theater with
there.
the pen and the paper in your
Yeah.
pocket to get the number.
This is why I don't
Yeah.
understand how people get catfished. Like, we grew up in an era where you had to physically talk to somebody to talk to them. Now
A lot of people ain't got them skills though.
Bruh,
They
you're
don't.
right.
A lot
you're
of
right.
people ain't got them skills
But
to
they're
talk to a
social-
person in the
Check
physical.
me out.
They're
This kind of
social
off.
retards.
Yeah.
Excuse the expression, but they're social
Hey,
retards.
y'all in the same boat. I'm not saying the R.
Hey, it don't cause look if
Oh,
we
my bad.
back
No,
in
I'm
the
messing
day if we was out and we was walking and we walking JJ like oh she fine. Hey baby.
Yeah. Hey, my
You think
dog
I'ma
want to
put you
talk
on the
to you. For
spot?
real.
That's coming. I already
Yeah.
know that's
Hey,
that's
I'm putting you on the spot.
So I
Either
got
you gonna barbecue a meal,
Meal
dude.
dude. Hey,
You
hey,
feel me? You gonna
hey,
barbecue or you gonna
one
meal
of the
dude.
two. One
And
of
if
the
you
two.
fold, we on your
But
ass.
dog,
the
check me out.
whole time.
Check this out. Though.
Easy.
You know the type of person you can attract. Everybody know what their level is or limit is. How you get catfished and you 350 pounds and you work at Pizza
But
Hut.
listen, so
You know
everybody
good
don't
and goddamn
know.
well that girl ain't into you.
Everybody don't know.
But look, I ain't the best looking.
Everybody
thing.
got beliefs. Everybody believes they got
hey,
confidence
I
in
don't-
themselves.
I don't punch above my weight class. Like I don't look. I don't rolled over. I'm like, God damn, how I pull this
Hey,
off?
trust me. Hey,
Me?
Look.
He done
Hey,
punched above his weight class.
hey, trust me. When I met my wife, you know BP. That was my roommate at Cookman.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
This nigga he hit me up. Was like, bro, how the hell you pull that? Hey, he commented that shit on my Instagram picture. She was like, "It's the beard," and I was like, "Hey, it's the beard."
It is what it is.
So
man.
I understand that, but I'm talking about like it's
But-
blatant.
But it's different.
blatant.
It's different too because I know we a little bit off topic. We're gonna jump back in the topic, but it's crazy because as dudes, we think women want this, that, and the third, and they be really wanting shit just as simple as we want that
Yep.
shit.
Very much so.
But why is that so confusing? Is it because we like we
Not enough
think-
conversations.
Bingo. Say it one more time for the people.
Not
in the
enough
back.
conversations.
Conversation, man.
And then on top of it, when you have the conversations, you have to digest what you're being told.
yeah,
That's why you ain't
You
got
have to
no
understand
TV.
it. You
You
got-
like to listen to them hoes, huh?
but a lot of
Hey,
motherfuckers
I
can't
wouldn't
comprehend
call- I
shit
wouldn't
either.
call-
I'm just
that.
messing with you, ladies. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, don't
Yeah.
comprehend shit either because you can be telling me
Comprehension,
something. I
yeah.
could be listening, but I might
It's a
not be
difference between
comprehending.
listening and hearing,
Right.
Yes.
and
Very much.
understanding.
Because comprehending is understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listening is just you hear me, but I want you like when your parents, I know you hear me, but,
But
do
you
you
ain't
understand?
yeah, you understand the
Are you
words that
comprehending
come
what
out
I'm
of my mouth.
saying?
Yeah.
That's knowing when they got the belt. Looking
Yeah,
at you.
yeah. You listen. You better get right. You know what I'm saying?
I just got to chill. I had a flashback,
You
man.
get eyeball with that belt.
yeah,
Like,
Oh my
for
god,
real. But
bro.
yeah, man. Back to the topic though. Like, do y'all think like is it hard? You know what I'm saying for men to be submissive because you know what I'm saying we are so prideful and that we don't want nobody to feel that they are better than us. Even, you know what I'm saying, your significant other. Because and then at that point, are you really looking at your significant other as your best friend?
I think it's a cumbersome answer.
And this is gonna be different because you know what I'm saying. You got your best friend that's your homeboy, but then your wife or your you know what I'm saying, your significant other supposed to be your best friend, but that one is no holds barred. That's unconditional. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let her do shit or say shit to you, speak to you a certain way that you wouldn't let your best friend do.
But you can fight your homeboy and your homeboy, y'all be straight.
You feel me? But you can't.
You can't put your hands on your old lady because it's cumbersome.
But
No.
then you
Not
can't
even
even
that.
have
You can fight.
arguments
I was
with
gonna
her.
say because you tell
can have
your
arguments.
significant other stuff, you don't tell nobody else.
Right.
So they know stuff that gonna cut you.
yeah,
Right.
So you can't think about putting your hands on it. All she gotta say is one thing. You just like
Yeah.
Done. They
done.
know your
Done so.
button.
Yeah, they know it.
They know your
They
button.
know it.
And that's why I say the answer is cumbersome because, all right, often than not with your significant other, there's the fear of consequence.
But you get consequences with anybody. But like he said, they can cut you.
Yeah.
Right.
How
They can cut
impactful they
you.
are.
They
Very
can cut
good.
you.
How impactful they are.
Mm-hmm.
With your homeboy can know, well, you did that with her?
Yeah.
Well, you was selling, you sold old boy that? You stole that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all probably gonna chop it up, laugh about it. This person probably holds secrets on you that can indict you. But with your old lady, you want to put your best foot forward with her.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now, those relationships both are cumbersome. So the answer, it's like I said, it's cumbersome. God, I've used that word like 5 times already. Because it's loaded. Every relationship is different. Because the fear of consequence with one person is here, and the fear of consequence
And
with the other
then
person
your
is here.
submissive may be different from another couple's submissive.
And then you got to think about it, the socialization of men.
Mm-hmm.
We're taught not to cry, not to show weakness, not to show infirmities.
But that's the thing, though. Like, so being submissive, that's crying in front of your old lady too. Even in the serious. Like, I think one day I was coming. I had came home from work, and I done walked in the house, and she asked me. My eyes was red as fuck, and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And that was literally like, that was the first time I grieved about my daddy. Like, for some reason, I got off work, bro, and I was crying the whole fucking way home, bro. And I was like, why the fuck am I why am I thinking about him? Like, but I ain't never let it go. And I ain't never let nobody, you know what I'm saying, really know how I feel, you know what I'm saying, about my dad passing. And then when I walked in the house, she said it. Like, I think you know what I'm saying?
She felt it, yeah.
Right. I finally, you know what I'm saying, gave that part of me up because I really don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't really get emotional and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, on like that
it
death tip shit.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I gave that shit up but I was, and this is how I know I'm changing, I'm maturing and shit, because I was ready to grieve. Like, I just felt it. Ain't nobody tell me to do it. Like, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, well, damn, this is my old lady, will let me, you know what I'm saying, grieve with her. Because I didn't even know, like, it's crazy because when I told her my daddy had passed when we was in Georgia, making our way back, you know what I'm saying, after all that shit, it's crazy because she was crying. And I'm like, damn, what you crying for? She was like, I understand that's your daddy, but, you know what I'm saying, she was around him too. You know what I'm saying? And that's somebody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really noticed how much it impacted her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was going to impact her as hard as it did. You know what I'm saying? Me. And that was her, you know what I'm saying, being submissive. You know what I'm saying?
Or showing that vulnerability.
You feel me? And that's when I say the word submissive, I'm talking about it in the bigger picture, in the bigger aspect.
Not just the surface of, you listening to me.
You know what I'm saying? It entails, submissiveness entails everything that, you know what I'm saying, builds the relationship, the confidence in each other, you know what I'm saying, the conversations you have, being open with one another, being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, just to know that, you know what I'm saying, if I go out here and I get into something, my husband got me or my wife got me, or
just a comfortable feeling.
You feel me? And that's something that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna necessarily say, because it's people who ain't married but been together 17 years. I ain't gonna say marriage can give you that. I'm gonna say, you know, you gotta have
the right partner for that. And that word vulnerability, if you comfortable being vulnerable in front of the person you with, there's a reason for that. Because not like, you'll know dudes that talk to 2 or 3 different women, or we all been there, you know, everybody had that circle. But it's one that you'll do it all for. Yeah. And then, like, when they find out, or vice versa, it's like, dang, you could do that all for him or her, but you ain't do it for me because you ain't that person.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you know that person, that you could be that completely, like, take all your layers away, it's a different kind of feeling. But I think men, we struggle with that vulnerability because we struggle with trust.
Not trust. I think we struggle with emotion.
That's
feelings. When we feel something that's unfamiliar, it's like, what the fuck am I feeling? What the fuck going on with my body? Why am I thinking like this?
It's
like,
back to what JJ said about us being raised a certain way as men. Yeah, like, we're not taught to deal with our emotions. We just close the door and walk away from it and let it.
And it's crazy because you can feel when that, like, emotion and that feeling come over you, and you're like, what the fuck is this? I got to get this shit off me. Like, why am I feeling like this? So now you feeling like you soften, like, it's maturity.
Yeah.
It's maturity trying to, you know what I'm saying,
come out. Yeah. It's trying to come out.
get in you and come out, and you like, what the fuck is this? I don't like feeling like this because it's weird. I don't know how to handle it. So you know what I'm saying? You do what the fuck you know how to do, bitch. You go left.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you keep going left until you
it's like the self-sabotage.
until you understand what's right.
Yeah, self-sabotage.
Or until you understand what's trying to come up out of you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the hard thing. That's why it's hard for men to be submissive, because not only were we not taught it, but we weren't taught to be in tune with our emotions like females.
Yep.
And then on top of it, black men especially, we practice stoicism and we don't even know we're practicing stoicism.
Explain that for the people who don't know what that means.
Basically, take it on the chin. Don't say anything. Don't grovel. Take it all in stride. All right. Don't be emotional. About right. All right.
If you cry, you a punk.
Yeah. Don't have these outbursts of emotions. Men don't
bottle
do that.
it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
The only emotion men were taught to, you know what I'm saying, give out, you know what I'm saying, anger.
Yeah. Very much so.
Or anger. That's it. That's the only time.
Yeah,
rage and anger. That's the only time you're gonna really see like a piece of my character when I get out of pocket.
Because I'm at home there.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable there.
And then that I know that one emotion lets you know not to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's an easy defense because you keep people out.
Yeah.
And then, like, for me, not even so much keeping people out. I want to bring you into this realm so you can see. Because, like, honestly, how you fed Saul. Because in my mind, sometimes I'm thinking, oh, he think I'm pussy.
Right.
Or they think I'm pussy. Like, come on, let's get right.
And I had to sit there and I had to... I mean, we ain't getting off topic. I think it all ties in together. But I had to sit there and learn that just because I'm, you know what I'm saying, getting in tune with my emotions or showing certain emotions don't make me soft.
It don't make me less
what I'm saying? It don't make me no less of a man.
And at the end of the day, you're getting to that level with your spouse, your significant
with your spouse, and with yourself too, because you're learning. You're understanding yourself.
That feeling of I'm still soft, you don't, or I'm soft if I do this, it's only in response to other people thinking that way. So if you're not in direct contact with those people, that feeling or that mindset don't even cross your head. Because it's out of sight, out of mind.
Because with those lessons, like, you become wiser, but at the end of the day, I really wish I wouldn't have had to learn those lessons that way. Are you agree?
Yeah, but if you wouldn't have, you wouldn't be who you are now. So it's like, it's the catch-22.
Yeah, because there's many lessons that a wise man wishes to be a fool of.
Wise man also plays the fool. So that's what I do. I play dumb. I keep it simple and stay stupid. I'm a kiss principle person.
And that's what everybody though, because at the end of the day, everybody got an end goal. That don't, even in relationships, everybody got an end goal. That don't mean your end goal bad. That don't mean that shit negative. At the end of the day, everybody has an end goal for themselves. Being for or thinking of yourself in a relationship don't make you selfish. Because at the end of the day, you still got to think for you. Knock on wood. Your wife go, you wasn't thinking about you. You wasn't doing what you needed to do to be able to make right. Yeah. Just in case. And now look, you get what I'm saying?
This is not off topic. It's on subject. But I got two comments, and then I want to. The first one don't really need a response. But I was in California. I went to a monastery to visit. My aunt took me up there, and I found something that like stuck with me, and I bought a plaque that says it. It says true love is understanding. It's true understanding. So like when you completely understand another person, you do stuff just for them out of kindness of your heart, and you can exemplify true love, like the unconditional love, like where you do things just because you like to see your spouse happy. And if two people are in agreement with that, it'll be harmony. But it's not being selfish when you think of yourself. That's like I got to make sure I'm straight in case. It's almost like a fallout plan. Yeah. Everybody has that. Everybody got that parachute. Yeah. Like because
that don't mean you're wrong, right? It's nothing wrong with that.
If you got like a person you with that doesn't understand how to be unconditional, it's hard. But this is kind of off topic a little bit, but I think it's funny because I got to be funny. We was talking about this a couple days ago. Is it weird now that in this era there's women proposing to men?
Hell yeah.
Because
I think socialization.
I think it's weird, but at the same time, it's a different generation. Times are different now. Women want equality. Women think they could do the same thing as men. Though, so you have to accept it.
Do you get looked at as weak? If like imagine if your girl proposed to you and then y'all talking about who's the household, blah blah blah. As a man, where does your mind go?
I think if they thought like JJ,
Yeah.
it'll definitely get their ass ripped apart because he's like, bro, you got women proposing you,
Yeah.
man type shit. But
Yeah.
me on the other hand, whatever float your
Would you
boat,
say
float
yes?
your boat.
Would you say yes?
I ain't gonna leave her hanging out there.
But do
especially if
you
she
wanna
doing it
say
in front of
yes,
people.
though?
Not in front of the people.
I
You
probably
wanna
wouldn't
say
want to say yeah, but
Yeah.
in front of the people, I'm gonna say
Because
yeah.
you know, I feel like us as men, if we don't have to propose, we not gonna propose.
right?
I feel like
I feel that.
not in all senses,
Not
but
no.
for the majority, if our girl doesn't present like an ultimatum, or not even ultimatum, like, okay, like we've been dating 7 years, what we waiting for?
Yeah, I get it
Kind of
from that
scenario. It's like, oh, okay, she must be wanting to get married. But if that never arises and we cool, we cool.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, like with the marriage deal, I feel like both parties need to have at least $10,000 in the bank. That's just me. You got to have a credit score that's like 650 or better, in my opinion. And if you're not in your career, you need to have something that's viable. That's just
You can request those things because you probably bring those to the table.
yeah.
So I'm a Kevin Samuels you. Like if you don't have that criteria that you want, you can't ask for that.
You can't ask for that.
So that's cool. But like, what about people who don't have the things they're asking for in somebody else? How does that work?
You always got bridge builders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People who want to build people up. You know what I'm saying?
That's something. That's a whole different topic. We got.
Yeah, we got to
know.
get in that can of
I feel
worms.
like women get run over because they like doing that.
they
the
like
most.
raising
They
men.
like feeling like they
or
the
raising
reason.
boys to be men.
But
Yeah.
I was going to mention this earlier. That's how that cycle of hurt people continues because you got a woman who's like, oh, I'm gonna help him, and then he shit on her, so then she shit on the next person, and it just keep going. And it's like nobody wins in that scenario.
yeah.
But before we jump back to
Go
what
ahead.
we're supposed to talk about, I mentioned like women proposing to you. If your girl proposed to you and told you had to take her last name, would you do it?
Hell no.
What about you?
No, it's a no-go.
It's a
Why
no-go
not?
for me. What the hell you mean? That's my legacy. Like,
Exactly, because at the end of the day,
because I'm the only one who can procreate. Well, don't get me wrong.
No, I know what
Not
you
the
mean.
only one.
You
but
the person. You got the egg. You got
right.
the bullet. She just,
I have to see that you feel me?
What
I
would
was
be
given
harder
a
to
name I
explain
gotta
though?
give.
Yeah, man. You at work. Yeah, man. My new name is blah blah blah. I took my wife's last name. Or would you rather say my wife proposed to me and we got married?
all right, so how about this? Michael Jordan's daughter. Her last name is Jordan. Would you take her last name?
No,
Ooh,
no, and this is why I wouldn't.
that's a
do
good
it.
question, boy.
Yeah.
So this probably is off topic, but you know what I'm saying. You were given
It's submissive, though.
given a last name, but at the end of no matter what your dad did, if he was in your life or wasn't in your
You got
life,
his last name. Yeah.
you have a legacy to carry on because your dad might have been a shitbag, but your granddaddy might not have been.
Yeah.
You
I
get
feel
what I'm
you, I
saying?
feel
Your
you, I feel
uncles might not be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you gotta
You
carry
gotta-
that
yeah.
shit on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm
But
saying?
I feel like
Rebuild
that's gonna become a thing in the next couple of years.
I'm pretty sure it will.
I feel like it's coming.
I'm pretty sure.
All
it
right,
will.
so now back to your point that the true love.
Yeah.
You know, here we in the South, we got this saying, that's just who they is.
Mm-hmm.
That's like with the understanding aspect.
Yeah. You got to
That's just who they
understand who the
is.
person.
you gotta let people be who
Yeah.
they is.
Yeah, that's just who they is.
I think that's more submissive than anything because when a lot of people get in a relationship and they see stuff or they have a list of priorities or qualities they want their partner to have, and they see some things that they like, but they want to tweak the other stuff. And until you accept your partner for who they are, you're never gonna be happy.
True.
I don't think it's possible because if you constantly trying to change somebody else, what are you building together?
I think, and I feel you on that because I think like at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody perfect. So for you to sit here and think your significant other, your
Supposed
spouse
to
or
be.
whatever gonna be perfect,
you
you fucking up.
They're wrong.
You know what I'm saying? You sunshine and rainbows, that shit ain't gonna happen. If you can't understand and accept the fact that the person you gonna be with or want to be with or and you ain't even gotta be in a relationship. You could be soon to be in a relationship. But right now, if you can't accept the fact that that person is going to have flaws and will always have flaws,
Yep.
then you ain't gonna make it out there in that water.
At
Yeah,
all.
because for me, my biggest thing,
Because that's reality.
yeah. Like now, I used to get mad. Now I just get slightly annoyed solely because that person didn't grow up the same way I did. They don't have the same values I have. Probably have the same morals because that's why we're together. They don't see the life the way I do. Some things I might think are true or factual might be asinine to them. However, as long as I can talk to that person and say, hey, all right, where are you coming from with this? And they can talk to me, hey, where are you coming from with this? And we can have understanding.
That term, agree to disagree, gonna be your best friend in the relationship. Exactly. You don't have to win every battle.
That don't work for everything, though.
It don't.
Because in the relationship, I'm just being facetious for the conversational topic, and I think this might be something that's better off for the next episode. Okay. But I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask it anyway. What's a bigger deal breaker, religion or politics?
Religion.
I can go with that.
Okay,
religion.
So you'll be with somebody. Well, I'm gonna assume that we all would date somebody of our own race, so that we'll never have that issue. But just for fun, if you was dating a white girl and she was a Trump supporter,
racist though, because everybody who black ain't Christian.
I didn't say nothing about. I didn't say nothing about which one you had to be. I was about to talk about politics.
But everybody who black might not have
the same values,
the same.
But that's what I'm saying. When do you ask that question though? How do you know? Like, what if you meet somebody?
You really just assume it because most people who go to the HBCU or a certain school are of this religion.
So this is going to probably be something for next episode, but I think we should have should be a dating checklist.
I'm going to Uganda and I'm getting the finest, blackest. Matter of fact, over there they bow right.
Oh my God!
See, I don't need all that. That's that submissive shit.
Yeah.
And ask that question that you asked in the chat. That why do we feel that men need that type of submissiveness? Their wives to do everything they ask them to do.
So people in Radio Land, obviously, we talk about what we're going to discuss on our episodes and YouTube Bill. So basically, we was talking about this topic, and I was asking, why do we even need a woman to be submissive? Because like when you think about it on the surface, you sound like submissive. Oh, I'm not listening to everything you say. I'm not a do girl, do boy, blah blah blah. But in a way, you both submit. You just don't ever talk about that word or say that term, so nobody thinks about it in a negative light. But why do you feel like it's even necessary?
Both people get the same result from it, though. It strokes both people's ego.
It's almost like strokes. It's almost it's a give and take. It's a give and take.
You get what I'm saying? Just how you like to show off your wife would like to show off you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it strokes both people's egos because now come on, we're gonna call it what it is. In reality, your wife is taking her tamed husband.
Yeah.
To now show him off to her friends and like, look, I got one.
Literally, bro.
That's what it is.
Bro, I used to get, there was a mush pop. Hey, mush pop, how you doing? So now, I used to get in the arguments with her about,
why that's a girl? I thought that was a boy.
Whoa. I'm not that
name.
I'm not that progressive.
It's a name.
So now,
mush pop, that sound girl though. That sound femalish.
Yeah, that's a girl. So now, she used to get at me, why you don't wear pants? Why you don't, we going bowling, why I need to wear pants? Now I get it. Like, so this is my whole thing. She wanted to show me off in this life. So me wanting to
just dropped the gym, bro. I be arguing with my wife about that all the time. I hate wearing clothes.
On that. Now I see it as like, all right, I get it now. Like
he just fucked me up with that shit because I'm the same way. I be doing that shit to my wife. Like I buy her clothes and shit for her to wear, and she be like, "Why you buying me this shit? You know I'm wearing." But I want to show you all.
Vice versa.
You get what I'm saying?
And when she used to buy me clothes, you can put on this, and I used to back with her, and now I'm thinking to myself, "Wow!"
And she was trying to just put you on Front Street. That's all.
And it's something so little.
Yep.
I wouldn't submit with it.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I wouldn't give away.
I learned something new every day.
But thank you, Mush Pop, because you helped develop me.
Yesterday, like, it was Easter, right? My wife looking good, my daughter looking good. I'm like, bro, I don't want to put on clothes. Like, I just want to wear some basketball shorts and sweatpants, my slides, and keep it comfortable. Because I already know I'm going to be sitting down watching TV. I'm not. And they took pictures. I'm like, damn, y'all look nice. And look at my bum ass over here. And all you wanted me to do is put on the shirt. And I'm like, nah.
And I couldn't get that little piece up.
So when she hear this, I'm, now I got to wear clothes. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, man, it clicked. Like,
yeah.
Hey, just for shits and giggles, Gonzaga gonna lose. They down by 12. But anyway, back to the episode.
You might have a little bit of that buzzer beater magic left.
Right.
No, I don't think so, bro. Because Baylor got that D. When I'm talking about,
they strap up.
They play all pro Madden everything defense, boy. They strap up.
But man,
that 45 on their team. Anyway, we
gonna get off.
Let's get back to being submissive.
Yeah, man. But it's just it's crazy, bro. Because I feel like once a man, you know what I'm saying, or I ain't even gonna genderize it. Once, you know what I'm saying, an individual, you know what I'm saying, learns to submit, I think that's another stage of maturity. That
I think we should come up with a new word for that though, because it has such a negative connotation to it. Yeah. People fight it. But if you say agree to disagree, it's like, oh, okay, that ain't bad. Yeah. Like it's a softer tone to that.
50 Shades of Grey. That book was about submissiveness.
That book was about sex.
But being submissive.
That was a caveat to it.
You get what I'm saying? Because ain't no female gonna let a man do that to them
without being submissive. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That whole book was about submissiveness.
It didn't hurt that he was like a billionaire.
Yeah, it didn't.
It didn't.
If Oprah asked me to eat some Cheetos out her booty hole, I'm doing it, boy.
But at the same time, you got some females out here who got 3-4 kids by a deadbeat. She submitted to the deadbeat.
Yeah.
You get
but that's because they wanted to be that change. And
they submit to what they want. You get what I'm saying? Even if that
is that
nigga
wants
ain't
and
that.
needs? Is that wants and needs? Or something else we talked about in the group chat was when you looking at what you got to pick from, and this might be better off for next episode, but how do you determine what's going to be good or bad? Because like I made the example, if you got shiny rims in a nice car to somebody who ain't got nothing, that's a lot. So they just gonna jump on. You could be a deadbeat. You can have
shit.
You can have 7 kids, but all they see is the rims or 24s on a nice car, and they like, oh, he the one.
That's one of the 3 P's. Provider.
Yeah,
that's what you're projecting as a provider.
That's back to my club scenario. I'm looking this good right now, but you don't know what I got going on back there. I'm trying to attract a certain attention, which I'm getting. But now you think I'm on this pedestal and you let me knock you down raw and you get pregnant. Now I got another kid, but I'm not taking care of the kids I got. And that's not like a generalistic statement. That just happened. Like, you know, it's we've all seen that. Like you just mentioned, you got females that got kids from 4 different dudes that's deadbeats. But how do we go from there to actually making can I say smart selection in the people we choose to date?
It's an education of sorts. Often than not, they'll say nice guys finish last.
Yeah,
but that's a true finish. Statement. But at the end of the day, what happens is this: that young lady, she's in her 30s, 40s, and she gets to the point where she goes to church, she cleans up some of her behaviors that were maladaptive, and now she's waiting on the Lord to send her a man. But you got to think, now you done did everything you was able to do, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, God don't even want you right now, baby. And you waiting on him to send you a man? Come on,
or it's almost like the what's the story about you trapped in the ocean and God keeps sending you boats and you telling them that
the next one coming
and you die. He like, I sent you 3 boats.
Yeah,
and you ain't get on none of them. So what you want me to do? It's almost like that. But I just feel like the glitz and glam gets in the way. The persona of I got the it dude, or I did this to him, vice versa. I did this to her. Like I got her here. It's like we almost want to give ourselves credit for something, for something for somebody else, and then when they get on their feet, they dip, and it's like I'm left holding the bag. Kind of.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Moral of the story, man: don't be afraid to submit to your significant other, man, because at the end of the day, it's gonna all work out for the best.
Yeah, and if you're looking for somebody to be with, that's gonna be where the rubber meets the road. Like y'all gonna have to agree to disagree about certain stuff, which is at the end of the day, it's still submission. Right. But if you want to put a different word on it because it feel better, then
because your wife ain't gonna see shit your way. She's not gonna see everything your way, and just like versa. You ain't gonna see everything her way.
Especially if you got kids.
Yeah, especially if you got kids. Especially if you come from 2 different backgrounds.
That's the biggest caveat of this whole thing. Yeah, because everybody background, it almost forms your viewpoint on life.
It does.
That's survival mode, bro. Coming from a single parent home, being taught survival mode, and then not knowing how to cut it off, or not realizing that you're in it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You will alienate yourself to a certain degree,
and then that person seeing you as selfish when it's like I ain't even being. I'm like this.
But if they love you, they'll understand you, and it'll work.
And then you rub off on them. You know what I'm saying? Because I done rubbed off on my wife. She damn sure is savage. So
and you got to know what hills to die on in relationships.
You got to.
Some stuff ain't worth the argument. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah. So guys, put on the shirt, put on the pants.
I'm definitely doing that next time because now I feel stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was something so little.
It was so small. But I mean, she ain't get mad about it because she just know how I am. Like I got plenty of clothes that I could wear. I just don't feel like wearing clothes, bro. I went to. Not to even get off topic, about to wrap up, but I had a on-site thing to do for my job, and I went with joggers and a shirt. I told my supervisor, like, look, bro, I tried to find some pants. It just ain't working. Like, I can't do it. And he just laughed. Like, it is what it is.
And that's crazy because I mean, yeah, shit is what it is. Because I had to submit the other day. Me and my wife was just talking bullshit, and I had just put the headlights on my car and shit. And I was like, I'm a fires mechanic. She was like, I'm a better mechanic than you. And I had to bite that bullet. I had to take that L because she is. But it's because she got a damn daddy who taught her how to do this shit, and I didn't have one. I gotta figure this shit out on my own. You get what I'm saying? We spoke about this shit in general. That's why I don't give a fuck. Yeah. She thought that changing the time. Fuck it. I told her not to change that shit. She went and changed it. Fuck it.
Hey, baby, you make me look bad in front of the neighbors. Put that down.
But it ain't even make it, because I done accepted it. It don't even make me look bad. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like that's a plus. If my wife could do something,
I ain't gotta worry. I don't have to worry about her and the kids if she's traveling on I-95.
And the tire go.
My wife could probably change the tire faster than like goddamn 45% of these niggas out here.
She might be able to do it faster than everybody in here.
You feel me? And it ain't nothing, because at the end of the day, guess what?
It only
goddamn when the turtle in the hell ran that race, the turtle still fucking finished.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It don't matter, bro. Like, I don't feel like that's enough. Shit, if my wife could cut hair, I don't need to go to a barber.
Exactly, line me up.
Like, I don't need to pay somebody that.
My wife be chefing my sons up. Like, when she be saucing them now. It's a couple haircuts y'all might have seen on them pictures. My wife sauced them up. Yeah, they ain't go to a barber. You know what I'm saying? Little nat done.
You got a Swiss Army knife in there, man. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. Oh, I got me a big one.
Got you a big one, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Y'all ready to wrap up, man? We've been talking for a little minute. I like this episode, man. Yeah, I think y'all gonna enjoy the next one too.
The next one gonna be fire too.
Yeah, definitely. Fire too. But any shout outs? Any shout outs? Anybody?
Fuck it. I'm going last because y'all know what I'm busting out.
I don't have one, but
hey, double back on ABC.
Oh, okay. For everybody who might not have caught it that last episode,
I wish I had the book in here.
The HBCU Prep School is basically like a book, and if you haven't ordered already, it's basically like a guide to HBCUs and things like that. And it's good for younger kids. If you've been to a HBCU and you want your kid to go, or if you just got more insight you want to give out, it's a great resource to have. And I'm definitely going to order one for my daughter. My wife asked me, why you ain't order one? I was like, she's 3. What do you want me to do? But she wanted me to order one. So I submitted and I ordered the book.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought about it. I was like, is it really worth the argument? So I was maturing. I matured in that instant. So anyway, that's my shout out for this week again. Shout out to HBCU Prep School.
All right. I'm giving my homegirl lady a shout out. hairisforever.com. For you young ladies, you can get your edges, get them laid. Was that the terminology?
Yeah,
Slayed?
Get them laid, all that.
Get your face beat. She got everything that you need as far as like cosmetics.
Did you just say fleet?
Beat.
Oh, boy, I was about to say.
Oh, they still use fleet?
No, that's why I was
about to say fleet. I
thought I heard that. That's why I was like, hold on.
Beat.
I don't think we use that no more.
But hairisforever.com, go ahead and check out. She has great products. She also has organic products. So, yeah, she does it all. hairisforever.com.
Hey, that's real. But you already know my shout out, man. Y'all already know. So it's Mac Vision Photography, macvisionphotography.com. You know what I'm saying? Get your photos taken, you know what I'm saying? Book some shit up, you know what I'm saying? We do weddings, bar mitzvahs, you know what I'm saying? We come take pictures of strippers at the club, at the house, don't even matter.
I'm a stripper.
You feel me? Man, just again, macvisionphotography.com, wife's company. And shout out to my little niece Jayla, you know what I'm saying? She turned 18 soon, you know what I'm saying, out there at Armwood. So, hey, I'm going to cut that Armwood clip and I'm going to post that. I'm going to cut that Armwood clip. Anytime somebody say something about the woods, I get extra goddamn crazy. So
I ain't mad at you.
Get a little emotional.
Shout out to my little niece though, Jayla. You know what I'm saying? Turning 18. My dog got the big game slime shit.
Yes sir. I don't think we missed on nothing else. Next episode gonna be fun. We hope y'all enjoy it.
Ooh,
thank y'all
next episode too. My birthday, motherfucker.
Hey, mine right behind
Happy early
you.
birthday.
Hey, thank y'all for following us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you don't already subscribe to the YouTube, check it out. We got the GOAT on the keyboard. He got the videos up and running. Them things out there looking good. Bang. Everything better in 4K. Y'all know the time and the place to find us in the classroom. Each and every Wednesday, 7 a.m. We will be dropping on your head tops and your phones. Until next time, we are out. Peace.
Hey.